If you're a gamer, then you're going to want to watch this because today we're going to be talking about the launch of the 50 series GPUs from Nvidia, and we're going to be talking about some Nintendo Switch 2 news. So, I'm Garrett, this is Tekken 2 presented by Live Oak Fiber. Let's jump into it. Unless you've been living under a metaphorical rock, then you're probably well aware that the 50 series GPUs is going to be launching here in a couple days. In fact, on January 30th, Nvidia is going to be launching their 5090 and 5080 series GPUs. Obviously, we've known about the 50 series GPUs for quite some time because there was leaked information on it probably a couple months ago. However, a lot of the reviews are now coming out in terms of benchmarking and just getting the metrics on the performance of the 50 series GPUs, especially the 5090. From what we kind of expected, the 5090 performs exceptionally well when you're putting max settings on any game that you could possibly want to play. However, it's power hungry and it is incredibly expensive. In a lot of the reviews that I've read on the 5090, a lot of the reviewers are asking the questions on actually if the 5090 is even worth the dollar amount that they're charging for it. In terms of that generational improvement that you'd expect from going to like the 4090 to the 5090, it's not as wide as many people had hoped. It's nothing like the 3090 to the 4090. So a lot of people are skeptical on whether it's actually worth spending the nearly $2,000 plus that you will have to pay in order to get the 5090. Again, while they're saying the 5090 performs exceptionally well and has obviously the best specs you can possibly get, a lot of the features, especially the software where actually the improvement is being seen, is going to be coming to the more affordable 50 series GPUs. So a lot of people are determining that they might just wait until the 5070 Ti or the 5070 come out where they can get it for significantly cheaper and see probably some better actual improvements compared to what they have now. So if you play on PC and you want to upgrade your rig, you may want to wait until the end of February when the 5070 Ti and the 5070 are released to basically get the same improvements, but just at a cheaper price. However, if you want the best of the best, then go for it. $2,000 is yours to spend. Now, there has been rumors and speculation about a refresh to the Nintendo Switch for years, but officially on January 16th, Nintendo announced that they're going to be producing and releasing the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, for many, this is super exciting. Everybody's been wanting a refresh to the Nintendo Switch, the lovable portable gaming device that many of us have, and we can just take anywhere to play some of our favorite games or to play with friends when you're at home. Nintendo has yet to answer a lot of the questions that people are asking, which does bring us to a couple different questions that I thought were important enough to actually bring up and start a discussion around and see if they're actually negatives. First question has to do with portability. Now, the demand for bigger, better screens is something that consistently happens. We all know it happens with our TVs, and it's going to happen obviously with the Nintendo Switch 2 when they announce that they're going to be releasing a 8-inch display. However, the biggest downside is that there's rumors that it's going to be an LCD screen and not an OLED screen. But that brings me to the biggest gripe that actually I read somewhere that makes a lot of sense. Obviously, the Nintendo Switch is meant to be portable. You're supposed to be able to take it everywhere with you, whether you're flying on a plane or traveling somewhere else that's a few hours away. Well, with an 8-inch display, a lot of concern is coming to how big the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be, and if it's going to be as easy to take with you wherever you go. Again, right now this is a lot of speculation, but the concern is real. A bigger screen means a bigger device entirely, and obviously many of us will have a carrying case for it that carries all of our games, any power cables, anything we need to keep it charged. All of that takes up room in suitcases and bags, so a bigger screen can lead to people actually just being like, I can't really take it, I don't have enough room, or playing it inside your homes, which then brings up the question, should I just buy a console if I'm going to be spending the money on a Nintendo Switch 2 anyway? So a lot of this is actually kind of an interesting conversation, and I'm obviously curious if Nintendo really considered this. Again, Nintendo is keeping a lot of their cards close to their chest, so we'll have to see what they announce in terms of specs, features, and just the overall look and feel of the Nintendo Switch 2. But right now, I have a genuine concern of if it's going to be as portable as everyone hopes, and if honestly the downgrade from the OLED to the LCD screen is going to push a lot of people away. But as always, my name is Garrett, and thank you for tuning into this week's Tekken 2. We will see you next Monday.